Dennis. You're mute.
Dennis, we can't hear you. You're muted.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you for letting me know. So I think everybody can hear me now and I'm not muted. So I'll just start again with our centering exercise so everybody can join me. Right leg in front of the left, eyes closed, hand on the chest, and other hand on the belly. Notice how the chest rises and falls with the inhalation and exhalation. Feel the belly inflate and deflate beneath your hand along with the breath. And for this next few moments of silence, just follow the breath, silently witnessing it. Lower your hands to the knees, palms turned down. Inhale. As you exhale, open your eyes, hinge forward from the hips. Walk your hands out, let your head hang. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, walk the hands in. Raise your right arm overhead, looking up to the ceiling. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn to your right, left hand outside of the right knee. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, twisting from the waist. Push off the back hand, come to your center. We'll stretch our left arm overhead, looking upward to the ceiling. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn to the left. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, twisting from the navel line again. We'll push away with the back hand, returning to center. You can bring your opposite leg in front, and then we're gonna inhale the arms up, exhale, hands down, and continue at your own pace. So each inhalation creates the lift of the arms, and each exhalation lowers the hands in front of heart center. Use your Ujjayi breath. Let's go around one more time. When you have a chance to finish the exhalation and the hands are in front of your heart center again, then release them to the knees so your palms are turned down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale as you open your eyes, hinging forward from the hips again. Walk the hands out, let your head hang, or rest the forehead on the floor. Inhale as you lift the head and chest. Walk the hands in, and we'll sit tall. Let's come to all fours. We're gonna do some cat-cows next. As you inhale, lift the chest, point your tailbone to the ceiling, and push your belly button to the ground. Exhale, curl the tailbone under, navel to the spine, chin to chest. Keep going with your own pace. the breath that determines the rhythm. That just means with the inhalation, you're going to start first and then lift the chest. And you use the exhalation to begin the tuck of the tailbone. Do one last cat-cow. Take as much time as you want to complete the movement. And when the exhalation is finished, bring your spine to neutral position again. And we'll drop into child's pose or balasana, resting the sit bones on the heels. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. Come to all fours, separate your knees hip width apart. Curl the toes under, lift the hips, bring the weight to the heels as you go to a downward facing dog. Continue to use your Ujjayi breath. Bend the knees, look in between the thumbs, walk or step the feet in between the hands. Bend the knees again. Inhale, arms up, lift the chest, and exhale to Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale, center. Exhale, hinge forward from your hips as you come to Uttanasana. Inhale as you lengthen the spine, look out in front, and exhale, fold in half. With your knees bent and your palms on the floor, step back to plank. Engage your abdominals. Turn the elbows to the hips as you exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or Urdhva Mukha Savasana. We're going to bend our elbows, lower the chest, press off the floor, curling toes under as you lift the hips and come back to downward dog, Adho Mukha Savasana. Bend the knees, look in between the thumbs, walk or step your feet forward. Protect the back by bending the knees and inhaling the arms overhead as you come up. Lift the chest, exhale for upward salute. Gazes to your thumbs. Inhale, center, exhale, back to standing forward bend. Inhale, lengthen the spine, looking out in front. Exhale, fold in half. With your palms on the ground, step to a plank again. Exhale to Chaturanga, squeezing up arms to the sides of the torso. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look forward in between the thumbs, and walk or step your feet in between each hand. Bend the knees again. Inhale, arms up, lift the chest, and exhale, reaching back as you look up to the thumbs. Inhale, center, exhale to chair. Starting off with a warrior two, we're going to drop our feet once and then twice. Right foot stays in front as you step back to the left. Your right foot is in front and you're on your left foot. Reach the arms out, turn the head as you gaze forward over the middle finger of the left hand. Reverse warrior. Your back hand walks down towards the left ankle. So it's actually your right arm is in the air. I'm mirroring you here, so sorry if it gets confusing. And we're going to go back to our warrior two. Straighten the front leg, hinge the hips forward, and fingertips can rest on the leg or block or the floor. If you want, you can shorten your base by bending the right knee and stepping the back foot forward. That makes it a little bit easier to keep the front leg straight. Just depending on your range of motion, you might be fine with a wide base. But if you're tight here, I suggest shortening the base. Bend your right knee, step the back foot forward, Bend the knees again. Inhale, arms up, lift the chest and exhale for upward salute. Inhale, center, and exhale to Katasana, the chair pose. Remember to pull the navel in and up, tuck the tailbone under, and we'll exhale, dropping the seat once. And one more time, drop the seat. Keep the hips low as you go to warrior two. Your left foot is in front this time, and you step back onto the right foot. Make sure you can see the left big toe. And your head is turned to look forward over the middle finger of your left hand. Keep pulling your left thigh out to the left side. This time the left arm comes up and the right hand travels towards the right ankle. Just let your right hand rest on the leg, don't press into the leg. Back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Turn the hips forward, hinging forward from the hips. We're back in what's called Parsvottanasana, or tense side stretch. So depending on your range of motion, this might be uncomfortable. If it is, then the left hand step the right foot forward. And remember, you can always have the hands on the leg, ankle, block, or floor. Hips are parallel to the short edge of the mat in front. Bend the front knee as you step your back foot forward. Bend both knees again. Inhale as you raise your arms up, lift the chest, and exhale for another upward salute. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands in front of heart center. Release your arms and turn your palms outward. Step to the wide edge of the mat, separating the legs about 1 leg's distance apart. Place the hands on the hips. Roll the shoulders back. Keep that opening in the chest as you exhale, hinging forward from the hips. You can keep the hands on the legs, ankles, fingertips, or palms on the floor. So make sure the top of the head is turned down to the mat, and you're still looking in between the legs. Use your Ujjayi breath. Breathe slowly and deeply, in and out through the nose. Bend your knees. Take your time as you roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. When you are completely vertical again, inhale, arms up, bring your hands together, lift the chest, and exhale as you reach the hands back, chin is lifted, gaze is to the thumbs. Inhale, center, exhale, hands in front of heart center. Interlace the fingers behind the back. If that's not comfortable, you can use a strap to hold on to. If you're holding the strap, it's no wider than hip width apart. Roll your shoulders back again. This is just another variation with a standing wide angle forward bend or Prasarita Padottanasana. As you exhale, hinge forward from the hips and let the hands come towards the head. Still looking in between the legs. Engage the quadriceps. Squeeze the muscles here in the fronts of the thighs. Bending the knees, begin to roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. And once you're standing tall again, release the arms. Inhale the arms up. If you're lightheaded, stay here. Otherwise, exhale, reaching back with chin lifted and gaze to the thumbs. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands in front of heart center. So it's up to you. You can heel toe the feet together, or you can hop the feet together, whatever you want. And we'll come into Tadasana, mountain pose. Palms turned outward, shoulders relaxed. Close your eyes. Press the hands together in front of heart center. We'll check our alignment before we move into Vrksasana, or tree pose. Lengthen the spine. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Toes lifted, spread your toes wide into the mat now, pushing both sides of the ball of the foot and both sides of the heel of the foot into the ground. Inhale, exhale, opening the eyes, look at a non-moving object, place your right foot either on the ankle, the side of the calf, or the inner thigh. You're turning your right knee out to the right side so you get external rotation of your right hip, right knee out. Option to reach the arms up. Use the Ujjayi breath. Focus on a non-moving object. Exhale, hands in front of heart center, knee to the midline, and return to mountain pose or Tadasana. Close your eyes, press the hands together on an gesture called Anjali Mudra. This is intended to help with concentration. Lengthen your spine again. Feel yourself grow taller. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Lift up all the toes once more. Spread them wide into the mat. Press the four corners of your foot into the floor. Both sides of the ball of the foot, both sides of the heel of the foot are rooted into the ground. Inhale. As you exhale, open your eyes, stare at a fixed point, and this time use your left foot. So your left foot can rest on ankle, side of calf, or inner thigh. Again, we're still working on external rotation. This time of the left hip, so left knee is out to the side, and you're welcome to reach the arms up. Exhale, hands in front of heart center, knee to the midline, and back to Tadasana, mountain pose. We're going to step forward to the short edge of the mat with the hands resting on the hips. Roll your shoulders back, getting that opening through the chest. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips, coming to standing forward bend. Inhale as you lengthen the spine, half standing forward bend. And exhale, we'll fold into again. Bend the knees, palms on the mat as you step to plank. Modify the plank position, so knees and tops of the feet are on the floor. And then transition to child's pose or Balasana. Sit bones are resting on the heels. It's your choice if you like the arms extended out in front and the forehead on the floor, or if you prefer to modify it, one hand onto one fist on top of the other to rest the forehead on. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. We'll come to all, after all fours, you're gonna drop one hip to the ground. And all you need to do is swing your feet around to the short edge of the mat here. You're in a posture now called Dandasana or staff pose. You can flex the feet. If you want to use a strap or are seated forward bend, you can. Inhale, arms up, reach the fingertips to the ceiling, and exhale, hinge forward from the hips. So if you don't have a strap and you want to modify the position, you can hold on to the lower legs, the ankles. If you do have a strap, all it is an extension of your arm, so you can place it behind the balls of the feet. If you don't have a strap at home and you want to, you can use a tie or a towel. Otherwise, hold on to the feet. Continuing to use your Ujjayi breath. And we'll inhale as we return to Dandasana. Let's go ahead and look down at the belly button. You can slide the hands forward as you roll to the elbows, the shoulder blades, and then let the head rest on the ground. Close your eyes. Walk your heels to the sit bones. Drop your knees out to opposite sides and press the bottoms of the feet together. Slide the arms away from the sides of the torso. Rotate your palms upward to the ceiling. Just let your breath flow naturally. Gently opening the eyes, bring the knees together, bottoms of the feet on the floor, and both arms are on the ground as well. Lower the small of the back onto the floor. Slide your arms out to the sides. I'm going to scoot my mat away so I have a little bit more room to work in this pose with you. We're doing what's called reclining twist. So hands in line with the shoulders. Inhale, knees to chest, and exhale, drop your knees to the right. Your head turns to look towards your left hand. So even though I'm still gazing forward to the screen, please make sure you're looking towards your left with your knees turned to the right. We'll bring our head to center. Inhale the knees to the chest and exhale. Drop the knees to the left. You're going to turn your head as you look towards your right hand. So head turn to the right. Knees drop to the left. Try and keep both shoulder blades flush with the floor. Bring your head to center. Inhale the knees to the chest. Hug the shins as you pull the knees close for little rocks, backward and forward, side to side. You can even pick up the head and shoulders if you want to roll over the lower back. We'll give the kidneys a gentle massage. Then we'll come to center. Release the hands. Release the feet, keeping the knees bent. You're going to take your arms out to the sides, hands in line with the shoulders. We're going to do a reclining eagle pose. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. So the knees are side by side here. Pull the knees into the chest. And if you want, you have the option to take your right foot behind the left calf. This is up to you. We're going to exhale as we lower our knees to the left. You can turn your head as you look towards your right hand. And you're in Supta Garudasana, reclining eagle pose. Still trying to keep that right shoulder blade pressed into the floor. Bring your head to center. Inhale the knees to the chest, unwind the legs, set the feet on the floor. We'll do the left side next. Cross the left leg over the right, so knees are right next to each other. Inhale the knees to the chest. Your choice if you'd like to find the left foot behind the right leg. Exhale, drop the knees to the right. You're going to turn your head to the left. So knees are turned to the right, head is turned in the opposite direction to the left. We'll bring our head back to center. Inhale the knees to the chest, unwind the legs, and return the feet to the floor. You can take the legs back alongside the torso, slide one leg down the mat, then the other, roll the legs in and out from the hips, and let them rest. We'll move on to a brief guided relaxation. For this posture, you can stay reclined on your back with the legs separated to form a letter V, heels at opposite corner edges of the mat. So you're in Shavasana, the palms are separated from the sides of the torso, and the palms are also opened up to the ceiling. Please stay relaxed and comfortable in Shavasana, reclined on your back, as I guide you through the relaxation. You can bring your awareness down to your toes, wiggle your toes, then let the feet rest. Move to the hands, wiggle the fingers, open wide through the palm, stretch all the way out through the fingertips. Curling the fingers in, make a soft fist, squeeze it a few times, and let go, letting the hands open again. Bring your focus to the feet. Begin to relax your feet. Notice the natural turnout of the ankles as you rest here in Shavasana. Move your awareness upward to the lower legs. Feel the backs of the calf muscles resting on the floor beneath you. Move the focus higher, becoming aware of your thighs. Relax the quadriceps, the large muscle group in the fronts of the thighs. Feel this muscle group release and let go. Bring your awareness to the hamstrings and the backs of the thighs. Let any tension collected here ease away. Allow your hips to unwind. Soften the belly. Untighten your chest. Relax your shoulders towards the floor. Feel the support of the ground beneath you. Soften your throat. Relax your jawline. Notice the space created between the upper and bottom row of teeth as you release the jaw. Let all of your facial muscles smooth out to the sides. Relax the muscle in the forehead. Loosen the scalp as you bring the awareness to the back of the neck. Allow the small muscles within the back of the neck to soften. Become aware of your entire spine. Noticing how the shoulder blades are resting on the floor, supported by the ground beneath you. How there's a natural S-curve to the spine, causing a slight arch at the back. Bring your focus to your upper arms. Relax the muscles of the upper arms. Sense the spaciousness in each elbow joint. Feel the forearms, perhaps relaxed on the floor. Become aware of each hand. Feel the backs of the hands resting on the ground. Notice the fingers. Notice the knuckle joints within each of the fingers. Then sense the spaciousness within the knuckle joints of each finger. Become aware of how you've allowed your body to relax completely, yet kept your mind aware and focused. Noticing now a sense of peace that you created within yourself. Take an active inhalation through your nose, longer exhalation back out through the nostrils. I invite you to reopen your eyes. Please stay relaxed and comfortable on your back in Shavasana. As you begin to reawaken the body, wiggle the toes, roll the ankles around, roll the legs in and out from the hips, then let the lower half of the body rest. Move on to your hands, wiggle your fingers, let your hands rest. Walk the heels to the sit bones with both feet flat on the floor. Raise your right arm overhead, rest it on the floor behind you. Roll to your right side and stay resting on your right side for a few natural breaths. and we'll press our left palm into the ground. Sitting back up in our easy seat, Sukhasana. And we'll end here, sealing in the benefits of today's yoga practice. Namaste. Thank you guys for coming. And if you can come tomorrow from 12 to 1 for a full hour of yoga. Thanks. Good to see you. Bye.
Thank you.
Good.
Take care.
You're welcome.